Is he fishing at a pond or? Okay. How long is he be fishing for? Okay. Does he have little pieces of chicken liver? No, no, no. I'm saying, when he gets out there, if he's gonna be fishing in the same spot or no? Huh? Okay, I'll hold on. I'll hold on. Oh my god.
Welcome everyone to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. It out of the air. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's open on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Mayava. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I really like this slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Lemon. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Looking for the time with the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To throw, it's Levin. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Quickly out to the tight end. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Sun Devils are on the move. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points and
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The quick out. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Past the 50. make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Ward's ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to man it in. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Steps away. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got him. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Southern Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
17, Arizona State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 17, Arizona State 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Mayava. He's going up top. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play, man, throw it up. Run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his back in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough for the first down.
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return. there. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's Maeva. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Back to throw. It's Green. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action here on first down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Arkansas. They strike first in this national title bout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
EAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Maiava. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, USC 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
To throw, it's Maiava. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Trojans. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he makes the catch for the 2-point conversion. They jump on top, 8-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Handoff here from the shotgun. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. What a grab by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10 now. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Green. Caught in the backfield. It's Anthony. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And the back now goes in motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Looking to throw again. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw. It's Green. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Pump over the middle. It's Jordan. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Green. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's another deep shot. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Brought down to the 42, so good job by the returner there. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense.
He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does wind up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Mayava. They'll try a pass here. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. In the clear at the 25. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to get that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's swarmed by the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking downfield. It's Green. Caught quickly. Great move there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Looking deep to the right side. Caught at the 30. Still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas. Here we go. National championship game, fourth quarter. One possession game, Kurt. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Grinding away with their running game. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're
Right to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Anthony. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Green. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks lining up here on first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, that one's picked off. They can't stop him. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.